There is a beach town in Britain where the sand stretches for 7 miles. The houses cost less than a London parking space, and most people have never heard its name. No, this is not Spain. This is not Greece. This is the British coastline hiding in plain sight. Everyone thinks they know British beaches. Brighton with its pebbles and hen parties. Blackpool with its tower and kiss-me-quick hats. Cornwall so rammed in August you cannot find a parking spot within 3 miles of the water. But here is what nobody tells you. Scattered along our coastline are beach towns so unexpected, so quietly remarkable, so completely off the beaten track that they make you wonder if you have been looking at the wrong map your entire life. We are counting down 7 beach towns that will make you question everything you thought you knew about British coastal living. One place has water so clear the locals call it the British Caribbean. Another has been named among the best places to retire in Europe, yet somehow remains half empty. And yes, one town exists where you can buy a seafront cottage for less than the average UK salary. If you have ever suspected the best of Britain is not in the guidebooks, you are in the right place. Welcome to the channel. We find the corners of this country that everyone else overlooks. Subscribe if you want to keep discovering. And tell us in the comments which coastal spot has surprised you most. Now, let us get into it. Number 7. Filey, North Yorkshire. Filey has a 5-mile beach, so empty on weekdays you could walk for an hour without passing another soul. Welcome to the Yorkshire coast town that time seems to have gently forgotten. Filey sits between Scarborough and Bridlington with around 7,000 residents. The beach runs in a long golden crescent, backed by Filey Brig, a natural headland creating unusually calm waters. The average house price hovers around £190,000. A 2-bedroom cottage near the beach will cost around £150,000. The beach holds blue flag status for water quality. Scarborough Hospital sits just 8 miles away, with direct buses every 20 minutes. A retired teacher who moved from Leeds wrote that Filey is what the seaside used to be. No arcades, no stag doos, just a beautiful beach and kind neighbors. Some find it too quiet, but those people can go to Scarborough. The high street has gaps where shops closed. Winter feels long. But the Bowls Club thrives and the library hosts events weekly. You are on Filey Beach in September. Summer crowds gone. 7 miles of sand, almost entirely to yourself. Would you choose a quiet beach with an affordable cottage? Or do you need more bustle to feel alive? Southwold has beach huts selling for £150,000 and a brewery making beer since the 1400s. Yet the beach remains strangely peaceful. Welcome to the Suffolk coast town that wealthy Londoners discovered but somehow failed to ruin. Southwold has around 1,000 permanent residents. The town is famous for colorful beach huts, Adnams Brewery, and a high street frozen pleasantly in 1953. The beach wins Quality Coast Awards consistently. James Paget Hospital is 15 miles away. The pier features handmade automata rather than tacky amusements. House prices average £450,000. Expensive for Suffolk, but delivering quality that would cost triple in the Southwest. A woman who retired from Cambridge wrote that Southwold has everything you need, but nothing you do not. Good food, a proper bookshop, a beach you can walk year-round. Expensive compared to inland Suffolk, but cheap compared to anywhere else this nice. Bank holidays get uncomfortably busy. Younger people cannot afford to stay. But Adnams remains excellent and the community remains active. You are outside a pub on the high street, ghost ship in hand, the beach 3 minutes away. Would you pay more for a town that kept its character intact, or stretch your budget somewhere less discovered? Number 5. Tenby, Pembrokeshire. Tenby has pastel houses stacked above a harbor, 3 beaches within walking distance, and locals unbothered that they live somewhere this beautiful. Welcome to the Welsh coast town that looks Mediterranean, but sounds unmistakably Welsh. Tenby sits on the Pembrokeshire coast with 5,000 residents. The town is built on a headland. with beaches curving away on both sides. Castle Beach and North Beach hold blue flag status. Caldy Island sits offshore with monks selling handmade perfume. The average house price is $250,000. A harbor view flat can be found under $200,000. Withybush Hospital is 11 miles away, 20 minutes by car. A retired couple from Birmingham wrote they came for holiday 12 years ago and never left. Beaches are stunning. The town is walkable. People actually talk to each other. Winter is quiet but cozy. Summer is busy but manageable. Some businesses close in winter. Parking in summer is nightmarish, but the community is tight and the pasty shops know what they are doing. You are walking the coastal path between beaches, pastel houses ahead, clear water below, and you are in Wales. Would you choose a town that looks like it belongs in another country, or does that seem too good to be true? Number 4. Lyme Regis, Dorset. Lyme Regis has been dropping fossils onto its beaches for 190 million years. Welcome to the Jurassic coast town where Mary Anning found the first complete ichthyosaur and retired geologists spend their happiest years. Lyme Regis has around 3,500 residents. The town tumbles toward the famous Cobb Harbor. The cliffs crumble constantly, releasing Jurassic fossils. The coast is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can find genuine fossils with nothing more than patience. The average house price is $340,000. Dorset County Hospital is 23 miles away, 40 minutes by car. A fossil enthusiast from Manchester wrote that Lyme Regis is the only place where a beach walk is also a walk through geological time. Every storm brings new finds. The community of amateur geologists is welcoming. Always something to discover. The hills are steep, challenging for mobility issues. The main beach is shingle, not sand. But Charmouth's sand beaches are just a mile away. You are on the beach at dawn, scanning fresh cliff falls for ammonites. This is not a beach for sunbathing. This is a beach for discovery. Would you choose a town where every low tide might reveal something millions of years old? Number 3. St. Ives, Cornwall. St. Ives has light so particular that artists have chased it for over a century, and beaches so beautiful that everyone knows about them, yet the town has not lost its soul. Welcome to Cornwall's most famous beach town that stayed authentic anyway. St. Ives has around 11,000 residents. The town wraps around a harbor and multiple beaches. The Tate sits on Porthmeor Beach. Barbara Hepworth's studio is now a museum. Porthminster has calm turquoise water that genuinely looks Caribbean. The average house price is $475,000. Royal Cornwall Hospital is 25 miles away, 40 minutes by car. A gallery owner from London said St. Ives is famous for good reason. The light really is different. The beaches really are that beautiful. Yes, August is busy, but so is everywhere worth visiting. Come in May or October. The town belongs to locals again. Summer crowds are intense. Parking impossible in peak season. But working fishing boats remain, and the community fights to keep its character. You are outside the Tate on a September morning. Surfers below on Porthmeor. Water improbably blue. This place earns its reputation daily. Would you choose a famous town that deserves its fame, or discover somewhere nobody else has found? Number 2. Bamburgh, Northumberland. Bamburgh has a castle so dramatic it looks computer-generated, a beach so vast you could land a plane on it, and 400 residents who know everyone by the second week. Welcome to the village that tops best beach lists yet remains blissfully uncrowded. Bamburgh sits on the Northumberland coast. The castle rises from rock above miles of sand. The beach has been voted best in Britain multiple times. The Farne Islands sit offshore with puffins and seals. The average house price is $380,000, though properties rarely appear. Nearby Sea Houses offers more options around $250,000. A wildlife photographer wrote that Bamburgh is the closest thing to a perfect English coastal village. Castle, beach, wildlife, history, and a pub serving good pints. Crowds come in summer, but the beach is so vast they disappear. In winter, you might have miles of sand entirely alone. The village has one pub, one hotel. Serious shopping means driving to Alnwick, but for those wanting space and beauty, nowhere compares. You are walking Bamburgh Beach at dusk, castles silhouetted against an orange sky, sand firm and golden, a view unchanged in 1,000 years. Would you choose a village so small everyone knows your name, or do you need anonymity somewhere larger? Number 1. Alnmouth, Northumberland. Alnmouth has a river meeting the sea beneath pastel cottages, a beach stretching toward nature reserves, and property prices that make relocating from the south feel like cheating. Welcome to the village that might be the best-kept secret on the entire British coastline. Alnmouth sits where the River Allen meets the North Sea, with 450 residents. The village is built on a small peninsula, with the estuary on one side and the open sea on the other. Cottages are painted soft pinks, blues, and yellows. The beach runs north toward Warkworth, backed by dunes. The average house price is $350,000, but cottages appear under $300,000. For that money, you get a beach village with a train station on the East Coast Main Line. Newcastle in 30 minutes, Edinburgh in 90 minutes. The village has 2 pubs, a cafe, a bakery, and a genuine community. Alnwick, with its famous bookshop, is 4 miles away. A retired civil servant from London wrote that Alnmouth is the place they searched for their entire lives. Beautiful, affordable compared to the south, connected by rail, genuinely welcoming. Book club, walking group, pub quiz on Wednesdays. More friends in 6 years than 30 years in London. Winter is cold. The North Sea will never be warm. But the combination of beauty, affordability, and transport links is genuinely rare. You are on Alnmouth Beach as the tide comes in. River meets sea in shifting channels. Pastel cottages glow behind you. A train to Edinburgh leaves in an hour. This village connects to everywhere, yet feels a world apart. Would you choose coastal beauty with genuine transport links, or does the north feel too far from everything? Alnmouth answers where beauty meets practicality. That is why it takes the top spot. These 7 towns prove the British coastline still holds secrets for those willing to look. From Filey's quiet sands to Alnmouth's pastel perfection, these places do not shout for attention, but reward those who find them. Like this video if you discovered a corner of Britain you had never considered. Subscribe. Next week we explore villages where your money goes furthest. These beaches are real. The prices are current. Most people will never know these places exist because they stop looking after Cornwall. The coastline is longer than you think. The best of British beach living might be somewhere you have never heard of until today. Your move.